Welcome. Today I'm going to be discussing the interview process for a TN visa at a port of entry or pre-flight inspection. What does that look like? What should I expect? We receive this question all the time. We handle TN visas on a daily basis. And we've had people applying for TN visas throughout COVID consistently. And everyone that applies has the same questions. What am I going to be asked? How is this going to be handled? What should I bring with me? What should I expect from this entire process? And the answer is, it depends on the officer, unfortunately. Each officer is very different in their adjudication process and what you should expect. Are they having a good day or are they having a bad day? That will determine how you will be treated at the port of entry or at pre-flight inspection at an airport. They're all looking for the same things. They are all adjudicating your application for TN status to make a determination as to whether or not you qualify for the profession that you're applying under. For example, if you're applying as an accountant, they want to make sure, number one, that you're Canadian and that you qualify for a TN visa. Number two, they want to make sure that you're working for a valid U.S. employer, and I emphasize that you must be working for a U.S. employer, and that they have given you a job offer for a position that falls under the USMCA. Is it a profession that's listed? So they will look at your application and they will look for your profession. Is it on there? Accountant? Yes, it's on there. What is the next step? Well, they're going to do a review of your qualifications. Do you meet the minimum qualifications as listed under the UMCA for an accountant? Are you a CPA? Do you have an accounting degree? Whatever those minimum qualifications are, they're going to look against your credentials to make a determination as to whether or not you have them. The final check, they're going to look at your duties. What are you expected to perform in the United States in this position? Are those duties aligned with what an accountant does? Or are you merely a bookkeeper? Or are you going to be a CFO, which is elevated above an accountant? What is it that you're actually doing in the United States? Once they make that determination, they've reviewed against your original supporting documents, your original degrees and certificates and transcripts and licenses, your original ink-signed support letter from your employer. Then they will make a determination as to whether or not they will approve or deny your TN application. At that point, what they will do is they will take your photograph, they will take your fingerprints, and they will issue what's called an I-94. The I-94 is proof of your legal status to work in the United States. It will list the duration of your visa. It'll list the employer that you're working for as well. That will be placed into your passport. You can also retrieve the I-94 electronically through CBP's website by using your passport. Now, what questions are they going to ask throughout this entire process? Well, they're going to ask any questions that they deem relevant to the application process. Most of them are going to surround whether or not you qualify for this position and what you will be doing in the United States while under an accountant, computer systems analyst, computer engineer, whatever it might be. And any questions that they need to ask to make that determination, they can ask. They will also ask other questions like, have you ever been to the United States before? Have you ever worked in the United States before? They could ask, do you have family members in the United States? What is your long-term goal in the United States? They could ask anything that they deem relevant to the application process. How do you handle this? Be truthful. Tell the truth to the officers. Yes, no answers when appropriate. If they want more information, they will ask. Then at that point, you should expound. Do not dance around the question. If they ask a question, they want a direct answer. Don't dodge it. Give a direct answer. And again, most importantly, tell the truth. Do not deceive these officers. Do not lie about what you're doing in the United States. That will only cause more complications for you. And it could potentially lead to you being put in immigration proceedings or permanently denied from entry into the United States. The process is pretty straightforward. They're making a determination as to whether or not you qualify for the visa you're applying for. As long as you have the proper supporting documents and everything is clearly laid out in your application as to what you're doing in the United States, the process should go smoothly. There are no trick questions, yes, no answers, tell the truth. Hopefully this gave you an overview of what to expect in the TN interview process at the border. If you have any additional questions about applying for a TN visa and what that entails, you can give us a call, shoot us an email, visit our website, subscribe to our YouTube channel, give us a thumbs up. Thank you for watching, and we hope you have a great day.